Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. It's been a couple of days, I think, here. I will be back to normal come Sunday, Monday, so it won't be too much longer. And I am not on screen today, but you guys don't really need that anyways. But today we're going to be talking about some data mines that probably is honestly going to be in the blog later on today, but you're going to get to see this a little bit early. Also, I want to give my thoughts on the stuff from the Danger Room a couple of days ago. So we're going to be talking about that, and also upcoming diamonds for Odin. So that is going to be the next leaderboard that's coming around the corner, and I'm going to give some thoughts and some tips about things that maybe you might want to start considering for this event. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this down. Okay, so the blog post from the Danger Room. Now, I'll be honest, I skimmed the strike spot related to this. I've been a bit under the weather, actually, here in Switzerland. And I didn't really have the focus to be able to look through it all. But I did kind of check this out a little bit. So we talked about this a little bit before as well. It seems that the Danger Room is making its appearance very, very soon. The data mines, of course, are chock full of stuff related to the Danger Room. If you watched the strike spot video, there was quite a few good things in there, and I'll be honest, I am cautiously optimistic. And of course, I have to say this because after Battle World, it just crashed so horribly. But I liked kind of some of the things that I saw in the Danger Room video. I liked how it really was kind of like a not quite choose your own adventure, but when it came to being able to buy other characters for the journey and upgrading them along the way, and then we'll see how long it takes. I don't know if it said somewhere in the strike spot about how long these kinds of this kind of Danger Room was meant to take, as far as screen time goes, but it says multiple times per chapter, once per month. I don't know if in this blog it talks about like screen time or expected screen time. That's one thing I'm a little bit curious about. And there's going to be some good rewards, and actually it's going to be really, I think it's next week, if it doesn't say in here, because some of the data mines suggest basically there's some command center stuff that's going to be related to next week. So danger tokens during your run to exchange for powerful combat mods. This is all within the Danger Room stuff. And then I'm not going to go into great detail about this. The rental tokens, which I thought was pretty cool, that you could use to buy other characters or rent pre-powered characters using rental tokens, and they say with the entire run. There's lots of games, if you played other mobile games, that kind of have things like this. I've played plenty of this. I heard that DC Dark Legion, which I haven't been playing, but I heard that there's something in there as well. And I have seen this in other mobile titles. So I'm going to skip through this a little bit. Defeat the final boss for rewards. And I guess I'm curious, like, what kind of rewards are we going to be getting in this, aside from event stuff? But, like, is there going to be actual stuff mentioned? It says, during each Danger Room appearance, you can climb a limited time leaderboard to earn player frames. This is also in the data mines, and progress towards a global milestone. Every Danger Room is a new adventure. Testing your strategy. Doors open on May the 22nd. So that does kind of line up with some of the data mines, because there is some data mines related to the Danger Room that's going to be starting next week, which we're going to be taking a look at now. So let's just jump on over there. Let's just jump to my data mines little scene here, a little bit zoomed in. So starting off, we have the Battle Pass Season 47, which is going to be Vigilante Shards and Intel currency. I think we have Silver Sable right now, right? I mean, we have Silver Sable and Hitmonkey running right now. So sounds like this is going to be a general Vigilante Battle Pass, and we'll see what kind of character shards are in there. Hopefully it's obviously the new characters and not, Punisher and Elektra. That'd be really, really stupid. And there's going to be some intel. We'll see if there's any enhanced intel or not on the paid side of things, because I think what I saw right now is just only on the free-to-play, which is surprising, to be honest, that you couldn't buy your way towards more of that. And then there's this, the Multiversal Danger Room event, and earning Victoria Hand Shards. So before we go further, there is one thing that I really want to talk about, and one thing that I'm not doing, right? So Victoria Hand is in the Intel store. But what I'm intentionally doing is I am not buying her shards from the Intel store. I want to see what kind of free-to-play nuggets are available to us, the players, without having to buy her shards with Intel. Now, I'm just wondering if the Intel is just bonus, or if there is some necessity to have to use some of your Intel in order to get her unlocked. That's something that I'm just using for the Thunderbolts characters to see what actually happens or how much shards are given away. I'm hoping that, just like we saw with Silver Sable and Hitmonkey, they did end up giving us about 100 shards for these characters. So I'm hoping that the intel is just if you want to really push the character a little bit higher. And it's not actually for a free-to-play unlock because, as before, I am still recommending the purchasing of G20 minis because getting Xavier is still the #1 priority, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to be doing personally. Let's go back to the Datamines, of course, here. So commanders, get ready for the multiversal danger room. Work together with other commanders. So this looks like the global milestone. Gain progress in this event by completing danger room milestones. Earn valuable Victoria hand shards and intel for yourself and all commanders. So global milestone because it's saying all commanders. And then we have the Galactic Confrontation. That is going to be the new stuff related to Alliance War. Now, I don't think I really went into detail about this in previous Datamines because it was there. I think, in fact, it might be... Is it online somewhere? I think there might have been a blog post about it. I think one of the newest things, I believe this is a new thing that's coming specifically for this that I am interested in, is the attack efficiency. There's a new attempt bonus, which will award points for clearing a room with the fewest attempts possible. I don't know if this is this new. Like I don't take war super seriously, but maybe this is a new thing here. And then also the global and room bonuses are a little bit different. So you can get bonuses to Quasar, the Annihilators, Astral, Starjammers now. I guess base X-Men, Infestation, Avengers, Absolute A-Force. I feel like some of these were already there, and then just general bio characters. So what might be new here is Starjammers. I don't think that was there before. And then Quasar and Vigilantes, I guess, as well. And then just all bio characters, it would seem, are getting a little bit of a buff there. Now, what we're here to talk about is the Ride of the Allfather. Now, this is going to be the event for Gear Tier 20 Mystic Gear and Odin Diamonds. It seems like we're kind of full circle now on the leaderboards because I think we started with a G20 Mystic leaderboard. I'm pretty sure that was the first one, and I think we're just kind of circling around again. And then this is going to be a leaderboard for those two. Commander, get ready for the Ride of the Allfather milestone. Gain progress in this event by earning Thunderbolt Diamond Orbs, earning Negative Zone Orb Fragments. We talked about this in a previous Datamine, actually, from the Negative Zone. Now, I don't think that is the one that we currently have in-game right now, because obviously that does not have anything called the Negative Zone Orb Fragments as rewards. I think this is the Quasar Scourge, because, as I said, I think also in one of my last videos, is that the Quasar will be getting unlocked in Week 3 for most players. So I think that that makes sense, that they're going to be running... And I guess everything's just called the Negative Zone or something. And so it's going to be like Negative Zone Quasar or something, and then that's how you're going to be getting these orb fragments as well, but also working towards the red stars for Quasar. There's also going to be the returning of spending power cores. Now, we kind of know why this is, because they've been really shit at breaking their own ties for the last 2 leaderboard events. One was really bad, and I think the last one was not great either, with the arena payouts and whatnot. So this is going to be a lot easier way to break those ties. And this might still be very meaningful for players that are, looking to push a little bit further, especially those kind of hardcore free-to-play, right? Who have just like big cords of power cores and who use those to unlock characters. Because I think that we're going to be getting the Hyperion release late next week as well. So this would be a good opportunity to spend your power cores to get Hyperion if that's what you want, because he's the last character of the Thunderbolts team to start, putting them all together for the bio raids. So that's something that I would recommend, and it would probably help you on the leaderboard as well. Other than that, that seems to be a bit it. And then the Negative Zone Orb contains guaranteed Gear Tier 20 gear as well. So again, that's probably going to be from like a Quasar Scourge, but still guaranteed Gear Tier 20 pieces, right? Is still pretty good. It's probably not going to be very many of them, but hey, it's better than nothing, I suppose. So I think it's pretty much guaranteed that it's the leaderboard, and you're going to earn points through those things which we just talked about. Now, as far as how many points you're getting per power core, it very well could just be 1, but I'm not sure what the total is going to look like until we get the leaderboard, the actual table in the blog later on today. But the power cores will still be meaningful enough that if you have like 10,000 plus power cores to be able to blow on Hyperion, it's still double dipping, right? You're going to get Hyperion unlocked, and you're going to get points and progress towards this leaderboard for Gear Tier 20. You really want to land in that top 4,000, right? To be able to get a meaningful amount of gear, because outside of the 4,000, it's really not all that much. You drop from, I think it is, from 80 to like 40 or something like that. It's crazy if they keep the same thing. And then Danger Room here, the little new more stuff related to that. I don't know what level, did they say what level it actually unlocks? But anyways, kind of what we just talked about in the blog post there. And then there's going to be some new Gear Tier 20 burst. Now, I know how you all feel about these burst milestones. And just to be clear, one more time, and I'm going to talk about this in a second once we finish this off. There's a Gear Tier 20 burst, a Bio burst, and Tech burst, and then Victoria Hand burst. And then there's the frames. There's going to be 4 different frames for the first Danger Room iteration. Now, I just really quickly... Sorry, I hit the wrong scene button. I really want to be clear about these burst things. Like, there's one going on right now. And I get this question so often. Once you hit 40,000, you have to pay to get this. Okay, you can't get it. It's a whalestone. These are all whalestones. You can't. This is not free. I just wanted to make that very clear because a lot of people seem to ask this question. Why are we stuck at milestone 10? Because that's the way the game works now. They want you to pay to get this extra stuff. They're not giving it away for free. You have to open up your wallet. I've had to mention this a few times. I'm just going to do it again while I'm here. You know, there's a Hitmonkey burst coming in later on today. And it's going to be the exact same thing. At least for better or for worse, you are going to get some path orbs. Not very many, like 5 it looks like. And then if you want to get those additional shards, you have to open up your wallet. Right? It costs anywhere from like $20 to $30. I don't remember how much it costs to get all the way there. But it is not for free. And I just want to clarify that. So that's going to be it for this video here today. Again, I'm just kind of doing some shorter videos here until I get back on Sunday, and then we're going to go back to some regular programming videos as well. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, actually starting today. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.